Hello, everyone. I think it's that time of the day where I get back into playing some duels, and that is exactly what I am going to do today. We can see here that I left off on a four-game win streak. I'm sitting in 19th place in this Gold 1 division. I should have a bit of a cushion to stay in this division rather than get demoted. So not too bad. I wasn't playing that well earlier on in the week. As the week went on, I kind of started playing a little bit better. And I'm going to hope to keep that win streak going. However, I'm also very mindful that at some point I'm probably going to have to regress back to the mean. So I don't know what to expect today. I've been practicing, I've been studying. Hopefully, I get some good seeds, I get some good opponents, and I can have some really good games. So I'm just going to get into it. All right, I got an opponent here. Very good looking player, 654 on the rating, on the no moving, much better than me. So we'll see what happens here. Sun is in the north. I see this word kiwi. I'm going to go in New Zealand on this one. See, okay, it was way in the north of New Zealand. The player had a much better guess, so I'm taking some damage here early on. Okay, right away, confronted with Cyrillics. Okay, so what can we find here? I don't see a red car, although it can be Ukraine. It could be any of them for that matter. Very hard to differentiate what's going on in these Soviet countries. I feel like these roads are not the best of quality. I'm going to just go ahead and go into Ukraine, I hear. A little bit closer to Russia. Okay, and I had the better guess on that one, so very good. Doing some damage there. Sun appears to be in the south. Well, that word says Cambodia. I guess I gotta place my pin in Cambodia. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. I mean, just to double check. Yeah. The language looks about right. I don't think he placed a guess. That almost kicks the other player out of the game. It was Cambodia there. Not sure what happened there. Stroke of luck on my end. I just gotta hope I don't mess this one up now. Ulika. I should know that word by now. I don't know. Ulika. Czechoslovakia. I think this other player went AFK. Nope, they didn't. And it ended up being Slovakia. So I'm not sure what happened on that other game that we just played. I had a very good guess there. Ended up winning the game, extending my win streak onto a 5-game win streak. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say on that one. I got a freebie on that second round. I'm very thankful for that. In terms of extending my win streak, I mean, I'll take any win that I can get. But then when the player did come back, they placed a pretty bad guess there in Italy, and I was able to get ahead and get that victory. So cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna get into another one. I don't really think that game should count. Okay, it took a little while to get a game. I got another really good looking player here, 649 on the no moving, 721 overall. I think I'm gonna have my work cut out for me on this one. I see this red car. Could put us in Ukraine. I feel like maybe with the landscape this potentially is, but then again, it could be Russia. I think typically on the red car, Ukraine is the better guess, and we both go Ukraine there. I take a little bit of damage. Can't really tell what hemisphere I'm in. It seems like I'm in the southern hemisphere. I don't really know what to make of this landscape. I don't even know if I can trust the sun on this one. I'm going to go against my instinct. I'm going to just put it in Argentina. I don't know if that's where I am. Yeah, okay, that was a horrible guess. Oh well, I mean, I got stumped on that one. So we'll see if it's still early. I mean, we'll see if I can come back from that. Facing directly in the south. It looks like the state of Texas right there. I think this one I'm for sure in U.S. Definitely in Texas. See if this other player picks up on that. Yeah, spot on. Going to do a little bit more damage there. I think this is Bangladesh. Other player puts his pin down. I'm going to just go right in the middle here. And we both go Bangladesh, and I do just a little bit more damage. So it's going pretty much in this other player's way every round here. I haven't done any damage to him just yet. So this yellow road line. I think I'm in like the very north of Canada. I think he may have already found it. I don't know where we find this kind of tree coverage, but I'm going to go north up this way. Wow. Okay, both of us were way off. Interesting. We both went Canada on that one, but it was the border of Alabama and Mississippi. Go figure. Okay, black license plate. And this black and white. Is this maybe Singapore? I see that English over there. I mean, this is Malaysia or Singapore, I think. I'm going to go ahead and place my pin into Singapore. It was Singapore, and I finally did some damage. Very cool. So we're into the multipliers here. I think we're battling back and forth. I mean, a couple of really bad guesses. Let's see if I can salvage this, though. Is that Greek? It should be Greek. It doesn't look like Athens. Where am I going? Maybe this city up here? Okay, it was perfect. That was really good damage there. Looks like I had the right city on that one, so we are back in it. Okay, I've been confused on rounds similar to this with this yellow line. It could be Mexico or it could be like Thailand. I can't really tell which is which. The sun is maybe a little bit more north. Can't tell if I should. Maybe I should go like Indonesia. Hopefully it's not too bad. It looks like it was Indonesia. The other player got confused, went Mexico as well, and I end up knocking him out of the game with a very strong guess there. I am on fire right now, feeling really good. 6 game win streak overall. I think that was a little bit of a coin toss on that last round in Indonesia. Let's see if I can take a look at that last game. Yeah, this one here, like I said, I mean that one. I have been very confused on that same setup, seeing that single yellow line in Gone Mexico when in fact it was Indonesia. Overall, though, I mean, like I say, with pretty much any win at this point, I'm not complaining. I'll take the win all day, every day. So now that we're completely on fire, 6 game win streak, I'm just gonna do one more game here. Win or lose, I'm just gonna shut it down. Got a very good looking player again here, 757 overall, 694 on the no moving. This Ballard reminds me of Australia, and it probably should be Australia. I don't know how to region guess Australia, though. Sure. I know I'm in the right country. I don't really know the geography of the country though. Okay, it was actually Tasmania. It's going to do a ton of damage there. I went too far north. The other player seemed to have got it right away. No problem though. See if we can salvage it. Okay. We got these Cyrillics and these mountains. Very cold. I don't know if it's Kyrgyzstan. I don't know if this is like Russia. I don't know if it could be over here. I really don't know. I'm gonna risk it though. I'm gonna go for that Kyrgyzstan. I think it. I mean, it looks a little bit more mountainous. I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, and it was the very east of Russia. Okay, so a little bit of damage there. No problem. Someone's in the north, and I do see this Australian bollard. I'm gonna do Australia again, maybe down here. But like I said, I mean, I terrible at region guessing. Okay, we guessed exactly the same place pretty much. Luckily, I was able to do some damage there, so we're back in it. See some mountains over here. That's nothing. Well, I'm not sure where we see a house like that. Originally, I had wanted to go Poland. Maybe I will. Maybe in this area. Maybe it's Czech. We'll see. Okay, yeah, it was Croatia that time. Okay, I've never seen Croatia look quite like that. Usually you get them on the coast, kind of towards the mountains. But either way, I mean, he didn't have a great guess either. Continuing on here. Okay, so right away, this is Nigeria. I would expect both of us to get this one. It does look very green. I'm going to go in the southern part of the country. I'm going to go hedge this one closer to Lagos. Okay, it was a little bit further east that time, but we did both get it, and I was slightly closer, so I'm chipping away at this one. We're getting into round 6 here. This is the 2x damage. Don't know why, but I feel like this truck is more like Soviet style. I could be anywhere though. I mean, I have no clue. I have no hint. I don't think we see a pole like that in Russia. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go there for now. Don't really like it. Yeah, okay, it was Estonia. That's gonna knock me out of the game, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, very difficult guess. I wouldn't have thought to go on the Baltics on that one. So that was a toss up for me, I think. They placed their pin. Big square. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go there. I might be again in the Baltics, but I can't really tell where I am. Yeah, okay, it was France that time. Very good game. So that's going to end my win streak there. I was definitely dealt some pretty difficult cards. I want to take another look at that. I knew I was in Europe somewhere. I just didn't have enough clues for me to really get it. Oh well, though. I mean, that was a great run. Being on a 6 game win streak. Finally ended up losing it to a very good player there. Was definitely a good way to go out. But I've been playing well. I've been studying a ton. I've been playing a lot, and just really enjoying this game. And I feel like I've gotten a lot better at it. But I'm gonna keep practicing. I've been liking the battle royales that I've been doing for practice, and I think with that said, I'm gonna end the video here and stop rambling, and I will be back later with more battle royales.